Hello everyone, today we're gonna do a soft products review of the Ecoflow Pro. This one has I purchased in Thailand at a discount price, but if I compare this to the US price, is always higher, because that's how it is, things work here. So let's cut the chase and get into the basic functionality of these products. The product itself, it weighs roughly about 9 kilograms. I don't do the unboxing because this is a very simple product. It's nothing like to be excited or listed out. So to power on this unit, you have to push the button right here. So right now it's at 44%. I already have some test use on this, the thing here is quite straightforward, right? So on the left hand side you will see on the bottom is IoT reset. So if you are the first time product owner, you need to doing this, and you need to set this up on your phone. Let's see, yeah, like this. So it will connect to your phone and your Wi-Fi system, but please be in mind that if you are at home, you will connect to the home Wi-Fi. But if you are on camping and something, you need to be on your own hotspot, right? We'll talk more about the application later on, but for now, let's focus on the products first, right? And then on top of it, it's the light button. I won't push the light button here because it's gonna flashing straight to your face. It just have a 3 mode, like high beam, low beam, and then SOS. That's its basic one. Then moving on to this one, which is a USB-C port. I never plugged on this before, so let's try it for now. Let's see if this works. All right, so my phone is at 54%, and it should give me a charge right away. So after I plugging it, the 99 hours had now become 20 hours. It will show the capacity and the wattage that it uses for now, which is a 15 watt for just charging my phone. The speed on this charging is only fast charging, okay, as you can see. So this one is showing that the charging capability of this USB-C, even though it's rated at 100 watt, but it will not compatible with other device. Let me quickly test this one as well, because sometimes it's just a cable that it will not give the phone a right wattage to charge. All right, so I just changed the cable, and this is another one, and I would like to see if it can give a super fast charge. All right, it's still a no. There's no fast charging, so it is confirmed that this USB-C 100 watt it needs some work on it. I may have to test to charge this one with my wife's laptop. Okay, moving on to the next report. It's very straightforward. It's just a USB-C charging. I am not sure how fast is this one, but we're gonna test this later. But my expectation for this kind of charging capability is on average it will be faster than a cheap one on the market, like for the charger. Yeah, and then moving on to this on the right hand side, this one is the DC output for the device. So it's very straightforward. The top one is the 12 volt socket. You just put your thing here, like in the car lighter, your fridge, and whatever you want it. And then this is the connector for the other device if you have it in your hand, but usually I think most of people will not have these two. All right, moving on to the back of the product. So the top one right here is the exhaust fan. I use it for this unit for like roughly 30 minutes. I can barely hear this because what I'm trying to use is only like 300 watt, so it doesn't push it that hard. On the back here is a 2 power output. Okay, this unit is purchased in Thailand, so we are using the 220 volt here for Asia. And you see at the shape of this socket, you can see it can accommodate, you know, different type of the socket in the Asia region. Okay, and again, in order to power on, you just have to push the button. Okay, on the bottom right here is a proprietary AC, I mean like additional battery connector. If you buy the Ecoflow external battery, right? I see the price just like $100 or $200 cheaper than the unit, this unit itself. So you can see like what you buy and what you pay for, right? And keep turning the products clockwise. There's nothing on the back here, so I think the back here is very good for, you know, like sticker or anything you want to attach on it, so that you will not forget when you're on a trip. Okay, keep turning it. So this side is where all the input for this unit, right? What do I mean by input is that you will have the ability to charge this unit using your regular, you know, like household AC. Then the port next to it is just a fuse to stop the unit from breaking if you try to charge it too much or any like surge of power. Right here is a solar charger. So this unit only handle the solar panel up to 200 watt. So yeah, so that's what it meant for. Okay, so this is a quick run over this product for now, right? And I'll run the test with something and cable plugging on later. Alright, as you can see here, my table is more messy. It's simply because I bring out the cable so to show you guys. So inside this box is all sort of cable that Ecoflow had been sending to you, right? So in here, there will be some standard cable that you don't need to carry all the time for weight, which is the power input for your unit, right? So it's depend on where you are staying. You just pick one and then keep the rest at home. So just to reduce the weight, because these three all together is quite heavy. All right, moving on to the next one. This one is the DC output, right? So you can plug from, you know, the one that on the right hand side that I showed you earlier. You can just plug this to any other unit. And this is a very important cable. This is the car charging, like the 12 volt charging for from the car to your unit. So I recommend you carry this with you all the time. Okay, so someone who already prepped your solar charging, right, panel, this is the one that you can use in order to connect from your unit to the solar panel, right? Of course, you can see this is very short one, so you need to buy an extension cable. All right, okay. Now what I am showing you now is what my unit is doing is that it is using roughly about 77 watt on this. The reason is that it is powering my monitor right here in the back, my keyboard, my mixer, and the speaker on the back that you are seeing also, as well as the laptop on the top, right? So this is consuming, you know, like you see it's varying right now. This is because of my laptop. It's 130 watt power consumption. So right now I don't play games, I don't do anything on it, so it will showing this. Now let's try to have it some game loading so that you can see how it's like. So as you can see, as soon as I move the mouse and start to load my Steam, and which is I'm loading Dota on this screen right here, you may be able to see later. The power can surge to 90 watt right away, and right now it's keep increasing. You see, it's 127 right now. So we have an idle of 70 watt on idle. This running this game should push this in the range of 200 watt for this. So I will try to do something on this. Because you know I'm doing this review, so I cannot like really playing games for this. So just to show you, the unit is handling my gaming things at 180 watt for now. Of course, it's not full capacity because as I can see, my GPU is only at, you know, like 60 and 68%. Of course, when I get into a real game, it can be a lot higher.